Before we begin, I just want to briefly clarify that no, this isn't a video about getting hammered in space. By wasted, we mean killed. If this disappoints you, you might have better luck next time. Anyway, considering that the Star Wars universe revolves around death, you'd be right to think that there would be plenty of ways to get killed. These range from the traditional methods of getting shot or blown up, to more unique experiences, ranging from disintegration to extended digestion. Most of them are fairly horrible, and in this video, we'll be talking about the absolute worst ways to end up in a coffin in the Star Wars universe. Coming up first, we have a pun. Death sticks are among the worst ways to get wasted no matter which definition of the word you use.
Thank you.
You want to buy some death sticks?
You don't want to sell me death sticks.
I don't want to sell you death sticks.
You want to go home and rethink your life.
I want to go home and rethink my life.
Much like real-world heroin, death sticks are extremely addictive and exceptionally bad for you. Just one is enough to knock a few years off your life, and nobody ever stops at one. The addictive properties of the drug make death sticks an extremely efficient way to die painfully. Most addicts become entirely unable to stop themselves, making the end result all the more tragic. Now, if you thought that was bad, you have something much worse coming. At our number 2 spot, we have an art developed over thousands of years by the masters of warfare with the intent to make the end as painful as humanly possible. Mandalorian torture is notoriously awful and can be adapted for pretty much any species. In the case of Dirge, the Mandalorian-hating Gendai bounty hunter that became one of the Separatist best commanders during the Clone Wars, his punishment for assassinating the Mandalorian's leader involved being burnt and then buried alive for 60 years. If Dirge wasn't in the grip of psychosis before, he most certainly was when he got out of the coffin. Digestion by a Sarlacc holds our number 1 spot, and it truly earns it. In Return of the Jedi, C-3PO mentioned that the victims of the Sarlacc are slowly digested over the course of 1,000 years.
In his belly you will find a new definition of pain and suffering, as you are slowly digested over 1,000 years.
That doesn't sound awful, considering that few species can live that long, but it does get worse. The Sarlacc doesn't just keep its victims alive during the digestion process, it keeps them conscious too. If you fall into a Sarlacc's mouth, you'll be awake for the next 1,000 years in its stomach, slowly and painfully being digested by the creature. Those are, in our opinion, the worst ways to die in the Star Wars universe. Our number 1 spot seems pretty uncontestable, but if you can think of anything worse, feel free to mention it down in the comment section below. Anyways guys, as always, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.